this edition of FAFO, the one where the lady voted for him 3 times. Back in January of 2025, user The Patriotic Blonde wrote on X saying Trump has already accomplished more to better the American people in his 1 week in office than the last 3 Democratic presidents did in their entire presidencies combined. In 1 week, he's earned a place on Mount Rushmore. Then on June 14th, 2025, she wrote, "Happy birthday, President Trump. Thank you for all you're doing to make America great again."
I'm sorry for pausing this, but I got to go back on this one right here, guys. And this was posted on January 1st of 2025, right after the inauguration, right? Like this was something fresh. As soon as he got into what had he done on day one, right? Like the first thing that he did was end DEI and say that DEI was illegal. That was one of the first things that he did as soon as he got into office. Do you know the second thing that he did? He implemented tariffs on the other. Like, this is what I mean by, like, people just don't understand. And nothing against her, right? Like, I think she's just a huge Trump fan or whatever, but it ends up backfiring her. So let's check this out.
Thank you for all you're doing to make America great again. She also wrote, "To those of you calling Trump a tyrant, a dictator, or a wannabe king, call it whatever you want. He's doing exactly what we the people hired him to do. Make America great again. It's about something much greater than you. Your feelings are of no importance to history." Well, let's see how she's doing in much more recent days. On October 27th, 2025, she wrote, "I voted for the man 3 times. I worked for 2 of his presidential campaigns. Would I vote for him again? F no." And here's the funny one. 19 hours ago, she wrote, "I have no idea why we think we have any right to be shocked that the economy sucks. The leader of the free world only filed for bankruptcy 6 effing times."
Did you find out about that before you voted for him or after you voted for him? And this is the other thing, guys. Like, did you not understand what his policies was? Like, he talked about these things throughout the entire campaign. He's been the guy who we've known to be of tariffs, right? Like he always said that he's going to put on tariffs, and tariffs make countries rich, apparently, according to, President Trump. And like I said, I don't hate Trump. It has nothing to do with that. But at the same time, I just don't agree with certain policies, which, people seem to just turn the blind eye on it. Don't understand that, this doesn't benefit. As a matter of fact, we've seen this happen over and over again. Costco is dealing with right now. They are suing the president as we speak because they are getting slammed with all these tariff bills. Companies like GM, Walmart, and Target, and all these, Home Depot, the list goes on and on and on. And they have to raise prices for the American consumer because of these policies. That's just what it is. But you voted for him 3 times. 3 times. Like, let's not skip over this whatsoever. 3 different times. And once again, I am not saying to hate her way. It has nothing to do with that. It just baffles me that, I don't know. I just don't get it. People don't understand policy. I think that's what it is. I think it's policy.
Trump's going full Anakin Skywalker on us. We elected you to drain the swamp, buddy, not to join it. You come out and turn your back on Marjorie Taylor Greene. We'll see how well that works out for you. Trump, you're not dividing your base. You're turning your back on your entire base. We're not cultists. We don't follow the man. We have principles, morals. We love the ideas of America first.
I don't know. Some of MAGA is a cultist, right? Like a lot of MAGA is cultists. As a matter of fact, I would say a good majority of MAGA is very, well, no, I'm not gonna say majority. Let's not be irrational here. But I will say a lot of MAGA is very cultist, and they follow him based on identity versus what he actually talks about versus actual policy. But yes, I agree exactly what he's saying right here in this video.
Evidently, make America great again. That wasn't clear enough for you because you think that means make foreign countries great again. Bringing in H-1B visas. No. Your H-1Bs, your 50-year mortgage. No, this is America first. Maybe it would make more sense if we told you America only. You're going to get destroyed in the midterms. The Democrats are going to impeach you. The rhinos are going to turn on you. Probably remove you. And then we'll see if J.D. Vance learned the lesson. This entire system is coming apart at the seams, dude. We're done with you. We're done with the bullshit and we ain't buying it.
Yep, and then we've seen this countless of times where people come out and say, oh, this isn't what I voted for, or I didn't vote for this, or, I no longer support them, and all these different things, right? Like, we've seen this countless of times across the board, and I made a bunch of videos about this. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse, but now you're seeing so many Republicans start to switch on the entire MAGA movement. Republicans are switching over to the Democrat side, and all these different things, right? Check this out.
I voted for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump.
I have never voted for a Democrat before, and you're the first one I've ever voted for, and
I am
so
honored.
freaking pumped. So,
Thank you.
well, I guess today was the first time I've ever come to any rally whatsoever.
I took my son to a Trump rally in Houston, Ted Cruz rally in Lubbock, Texas. So we were both married women previously, had kids with our ex-wives. Now we're two married men, ranchers in West Texas. We have 4 kids between the two of us, and just the current state administration and state judicial system just doesn't protect our rights the way I feel it should.
I was talking earlier about equal treatment under the law for everybody. It's really got to be for everybody. I just want to make sure that everyone is treated the same in Texas, and we're not there yet, but we could get there, and I think this election could be part of it.
Abbott has just moved so far radically to the right. I just can't go to sleep at night voting for those type of beliefs. So we're both farmers and ranchers in the Texas Panhandle. Have voted nothing but Republican all of our lives, and for the first time, we're voting for Beto.
Yeah, and these guys are specifically ranchers. I think maybe he's a farmer or whatever the case is, right? But farmers and ranchers are getting destroyed in the entire throughout this administration, which is causing them to really flip sides. But like I said, we've seen this, and Trump already said this before, that he was going to cut a lot of wasteful spending within the country, and also trade deals have fallen through. Like, we have no trade partners around the world. Like, we've seen imports fall throughout this year as a whole because of things like tariffs, right? Like, yeah, we're bringing in money from certain countries in certain situations. I think billions of dollars. I think specifically we're sitting at around $200 billion in tariff costs alone, fees that are bringing in, but a good portion of that is raised through the American people. It's been seen as a fundraiser because companies have to pass the cost over to the consumer every time. They don't have to, but they do it over time because they're not going to not be profitable and shut their whole business down because of things like tariffs and this whole situation. Like, it doesn't make sense. And it's not just them. It's so many businesses around the entire United States that are drowning because of this. Check this out.
So guys, I think I have to close my business, and I'm not being funny, I'm not joking. If you don't know me, my name is Lisa. I'm the CEO and founder of MAGA, which is a feminine health supplement brand that has helped over 70,000 women get rid of their BV and yeast infections, and over 2,000 women get rid of fibroids, PCOS, and hormone imbalance issues. So I've been running this business myself for the past 5 years alone. I mean, I've had assistants and stuff like that, but alone. And I've never taken any money. I've never raised any funds. I've just been really running through this. I did get a grant through my university though. And this year, because of Donald Trump, like actually the tariff situation back in March, and it is now December, I experienced a delay in shipment of our product that was making the most money and the most sales, which is our Mama's Remedy hormone vitamin. And it was a 12-week delay. It was a small shipment that we got in. It took 12 weeks as opposed to, I'm sorry, it wasn't 12 weeks. It was 16 weeks it took. And it was supposed to only take 8. A delay like that for a small business that's reordering in small amounts, especially for something that they just launched that was doing well and going viral on TikTok, is detrimental. Okay, and it is so detrimental that we pretty much have run out of cash. And I've been trying my best. It's been a really rough road to try to make sure we keep the lights on. But guys, I think that we've hit a fork in the road. And unless I get some type of cash injection, or if I raise money, or if I raise any type of capital, I will probably have to shut this down within the next couple weeks. So if you are a MAGA supporter, if MAGA has impacted your life, if you're someone that has benefited from our products, please interact with this Or if you have any business advice, if you have any advice for me on what to do, we're running out of inventory. I don't know what to do.
Shout out to the creator. Her name is, it's their business is Marvel Care. I'm going to link the video in the description below, guys. You can check it out. But yes, the small businesses were supposed to be the backbone of the entire country. And now they're becoming just a rock and a roll within the whole grand scheme of things. And it sucks, guys. And she specifically labeled tariffs as the reason that she's falling apart. And we've seen this over and over and over again, and especially in so many other businesses. I'll actually end the video with this video as that another business is falling apart as well over in Pennsylvania. But it just sucks, guys. And this is the reality that so many people are facing right now throughout the entire country. And I don't even know if it'll necessarily get better anytime soon, especially as we continue to see, more tariffs become implemented.
John and Lisa Ronka own Cutter's Bike Shop. Their teenage daughter rides competitively, sometimes gets injured. They get their health insurance through the Obamacare exchange, and their renewal letter just came.
It's going to be triple
this year,
which equates to double the cost of what we pay for our mortgage for our house. So we can't keep that plan, to say the least.
Healthcare costs going up. Their profit margin already down. Why? Is this a tariff question?
Every 2 to 3 months, we get letters from the companies. We got to increase. We're having a 10% increase, another 10% increase, and it just keeps escalating.
Sales tend to spike around Christmas, but they're worried this year.
20-inch single-speed kids bike was $250, which is still decently high. $400 just in the last couple months. So it's kind of tough. I don't know how many kids bikes bring in for Christmas. I mean, who's going to spend
from $250 to $400 in a couple of months? This year.
Yes.
The Ronkas don't like Trump and tend to vote blue, but they did support moderate Republican Charlie Dent a few years back when he was the congressman here.
And it's I have no problem voting for either side if the person's good for the area.
But their stress this November shapes their early thoughts about next November.
Yeah, just this year, it's a big change.
He keeps saying that that's a myth, that prices are down, that they're gone, inflation's over.
He doesn't go food shopping. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard.
How do you vote? Local or national?
I would, to me, I'm going to vote for a person who puts a check on him. You know what I mean? Who's gonna rein the president in.
Frustration with prices and with the president in one of those places that tends to decide whether the country stays the course or shifts gears.